The Arewa Christians and Indigenous Pastors Association, ACIPA, has expressed outrage over the alleged marginalization of Northern Christian candidates who emerged top with a score of 83% in the recent interview for the position of Federal Permanent Secretary. Despite this, a Muslim candidate with a lower score of 54% was announced as the Permanent Secretary. While addressing journalists in Abuja during the press briefing, ACIPA chairman Reverend Dr. Luke Shehu condemned the development, describing it as a clear case of persecution against Northern Christians. We are here to say no to impunity, no to marginalization of Northern Christians, Reverend Shehu stated. The association is calling on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to intervene and ensure that the rightful candidate is appointed. Ambassador Emmanuel David, leader of Voice of Truth, added that the youth of the North will not accept this marginalization and will take action if the government fails to correct the situation. We will not accept the marginalization of the youth of Christians in the North, Ambassador David stated. The groups are demanding that the government should prioritize merit and fairness in the appointment process.
Of their state by the factor of religion. Nigeria is not for Fulani, Nigeria is not for Yoruba, Nigeria is not for the Igbo alone, Nigeria is not for the Muslims. Therefore, we call on Mr. President, we call on his Vice President from the Northeast, we call on the Secretary to the State Government, we call on the Minister of Justice, we call on the Senate President, we call on all those who matter in Nigeria to rescind the decision of announcing the Muslim who came a distant feat as the permanent secretary and announce the rightful Christian who is supposed to be nominated and sworn in tomorrow. If they refuse to do this, we are going to shut down the 19 northern states, including Abuja, as Arewa Christians. Unfortunately, we heard Christian clerics saying there is no genocide. There is saying there is no marginalization. Unfortunately, I have not yet confirmed that a respected social media influencer like Mike Omokri is saying there is no genocide. Listen, in Nigeria, let me tell you here publicly on the media, I have privileged information that Nasir El-Rufai, the former governor of Kaduna State, was in a meeting with some Muslim leaders in northern Nigeria. That was the reason why they denied Christian the position of deputy governor of Kaduna State. We are not taking semantics, we are talking reality. Therefore, with the denial of this rightful Christian, who is supposed to be duly announced and sworn in as permanent secretary, listen, today we are making a reversal. If President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that we are praying for as Christians in northern Nigeria, because the Bible tells us to pray for our leaders, we are praying for him. If he wants the votes of anything in the north, from the northeast, from the northwest, from the north central, the middle belt, then he must do justice. We realize some Muslims, unfortunately, religious bigots and sentimentalists were even celebrating
a position to put them there. Are we in animal farms where some animals are more equal than others? We are not. We need a better Nigeria. And so for that, let the rightful person who passed that exam is not just a distant 50. The man got 23.
Who is that man? Mention his name.
And so Mohammed Isaku got 23, while the Christian, Mr. Joseph, had 86.
Joseph who?
And so these are things we want to correct. These are things we want. If we really want Nigeria to grow, if we are praying that we don't want Trump to come around, we don't want this to come around, then let's do the right thing. Let's do the right thing. I want to assure Nigerians and everyone that the whole youth in the north will be coming out if this is not changed. Thank you very much.